Plans to build a mosque near New York City's Ground Zero moving one step forward today. The city's Landmarks Preservation Commission has given the green light to that project, voting to allow demolition of the building that now sits on the ground where the mosque would be built. New York Congressman Peter King is a Republican, a ranking member on the Homeland Security Committee. He is calling for an investigation of financing for the mosque. It appears that this thing is going to go up unless you find something as part of this investigation. What are your concerns?
Well, John, I have a number of concerns. One is that so many of my families lost relatives on 9/11. This is such a sensitive issue. This, to me, is such a wrong place to have a mosque such as this. Then you have the fact that it's going to cost $100 million, and they're refusing to say where the money is coming from. And the imam himself, who poses as a moderate, yet he was saying after 9/11 that the U.S. may have brought on the attack itself. He also refused to say whether Hamas is a terrorist organization. So I think this, more than any other, this is a separate type institution than any other because of where it's located, because of the questions surrounding it. And as a result of that, I believe there should be a full investigation of the funding and of the imam himself.
Your concern is that the funding could lead, what, overseas, maybe to nations or governments that are not necessarily friendly to the United States?
Well, the fact that the imam won't say where the money is coming from, or the people constructing the mosque won't say where the money is coming from. Also, the reality is that in the New York metropolitan area, there are a number of mosques already which are under surveillance because of suspicious activity. So I think you put all that together, plus the insensitivity of the location, that it's absolutely essential that this investigation be conducted. You
mentioned the insensitivity, as you put it, of the location. We've been asking our viewers to comment today on our blog as to whether or not they think a mosque should be built on Ground Zero. Patsy from Iowa writes this. She says, if this was a Christian or Catholic church being built, no one would complain. Freedom of religion means freedom for all religions, and not all Muslims, Islamists are responsible for the WTC attack. Let it be built, and let us all go forward from here. How do you respond to that, Congressman?
John, that's true as a general rule. But the fact is that we have found since 9/11 a number of imams and Muslim leaders are not cooperating with law enforcement. Secondly, I remember the outrage at Auschwitz when Catholic nuns wanted to put up a convent near Auschwitz. And I'm saying, in many ways, this is the same, that you have sacred ground and you have a mosque being put up there when there's any number of other locations in the city. And that's why even such a liberal-minded group as the Anti-Defamation League has also come out against this, and that to me speaks volumes.
So you're saying to the would-be builders of this mosque, go ahead and build it, just don't build it there, move it a few blocks.
Oh, surely, listen, they have freedom to put the mosque anywhere they want. I'm just saying it should not be near Ground Zero in view of the sensitivity, in view of the history, and the fact that it's looked upon as almost sacrilegious by people who lost their friends, neighbors, relatives at Ground Zero in the murders of 9/11.
Even if those who are responsible for building the mosque say, you know, Islam is a religion of peace.
Well, religion, as far as Islam being a religion of peace, the fact is that it was Muslims who carried out the attack on 9/11, and people feel the sensitivity to have it there, just as people in Poland resented the Catholic nuns' convent being near Auschwitz.
All right, Peter King, Congressman from Rhode Island, a Republican. Congressman, thank you.
Thank you, John.